A very common question I come across is that why my twin flame doesn't text back. And to answer this question, you have to be very, very realistic with yourself and also where the relationship is. Because if you are in the very beginning of a relationship, you cannot expect communication that would be normal in a long term relationship. And to overcome this issue, the best thing is that you actually get to know each other and you kind of explain what a relationship means for you, what a relationship means for your partner, and even communication, because maybe what they got used to and what you got used to are just too different. And when you express to each other and when you communicate it, that's when this problem can actually go away. Because you cannot just expect your partner to get you out of nowhere. Nobody can read your mind. And on the second note, generally, this is actually a huge, huge, huge red flag in a relationship. So, for example, there was a big fight, and you try to communicate with your partner, and the person just ghosts you. That's it. That's a huge red flag because this type of behavior is an avoidant who avoids the problems and wants to be around you only when things are peaceful, when things are calm, but they are unable to resolve the problems. So you really have to ask this question from yourself: that do you really want a person who acts like a child, that as soon as there's a problem they run away and they only want to talk to you when you are smiling? That is completely unrealistic. And another type of very childish behavior, this is, for example, a type of boyfriend I had who just disappeared for days and I didn't receive a single text message from him. And when finally he texted back, because that was like really weird, he is just like, yeah, I went overseas, I jumped on a ferry, and like, are you serious? Like, this is again, you don't have to really go through to see the exact problem if he is lying or if he is not lying. It's a childish behavior. And because when someone goes away, or even when they know that they won't be able to text you, and they usually text you in in some type of a manner, or there is kind of a pattern that you text 3 4 times a day, or I don't know, you put whatever number you have and then they disappear for days, that they will know that it's going to happen. It makes it easier that they just text ahead that, look, I'm going away, I won't be able to talk to you for a day or for 2 days, but don't worry, it's just because, for example, there is no signal, or I'm going to be very busy, I won't be able to communicate with you as much, but I really, really care about you. I don't want you to think that there is something wrong. It's just, look, this is going to happen, but after that, things are going to go back to normal. This is how an emotionally mature person communicates. And of course, in some occasions, the phone dies and they cannot text back. These are normal, but this is like a few hours delay and they say, oh, I'm really sorry, my phone has died. I don't know what happened. Or they just say, look, I got caught in my thoughts. I'm really sorry. Let me make it up for you. Don't worry about me. So there is something in their behavior that is responsible. So, in conclusion, why does your twin flame disappear for several days and just doesn't text you and just ghosts you? It doesn't matter. You don't have to know why, to be honest. Unless the person is seriously ill, unless his or her phone was stolen, unless there is something very exceptionally rare thing happening, that person has no responsibility. That person acts like a child, and that person is not mature to be in a relationship, because an emotionally mature person has responsibility and has integrity and is going to be upfront with you Even maybe they want to break up and a twin flame is going to ghost you, that you will get it, but that's an unhealthy behavior. A healthy behavior would be that they try to resolve the problem. They are going to explain what the problem is, and if the problem cannot be resolved, they tell you upfront that, look, I don't think this relationship is working between us. I'm really sorry, we are just not a good match. And if your twin flame acts like this, that they just disappear, they forget to text you back, they ghost you on purpose as a punishment, that person is selfish because they don't think about how you feel. I know it's very, very painful and very, very hurtful, but to be honest, it's better to wake up from a fairy tale and move on than staying in a nightmare and pretending that everything is fine. And this is where self-love come in for you, that you tell the person that this is not what you expect from a relationship and you move away. You deserve someone who understands what is expected in a relationship and who acts like an adult instead of some little child. See you in my next video.